And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kassarian, and we are back today with From the Depths. So with From the Depths today, I have finally finished up working on a new ship, and this is going to be one of our starter ships for the new campaign. So yes, we are finally making some progress. Take me a few hours to put this thing together. I'm not entirely 100% with her at this point, but I think she should be pretty good to go, so... Alright, let's take a closer look at her, and to do that, we are going to take her into build mode. And let's haul her out of the water here. Alright, so her weapon systems are pretty simple. She has two primary weapons. The first one is this laser turret you're looking at up front here. I've been experimenting with putting a wavefront coder up here on the front of it, just to sort of try and decrease some of the losses of power I'm taking when this thing tries to shoot underwater. The biggest issue I've run into is that, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this off. Hold on. Let me zoom in here, switch to here, because I realized that I added the torpedoes for that. Alright, there we go. So let's go back to edit the hull now. So I have the laser system up front, and this thing is producing, it's a 1Q laser, 1 shot per second, and it is producing about 3,654 damage, 10 kilometer range with 100 AP, with only about 0.3 degrees of inaccuracy. It is a twin-axis turret. We can actually see that down here. You see we have an elevation turret up there. And then moving down a little bit, the actual rotation turret is buried down here. Okay, we're up in the bow, by the way. This is the bow. Hello, say hello to the bow. And you can actually see the laser transceiver mounted right there along in the bottom. I found out you don't actually need a connector, so you can just plant a transceiver down, point to where you want to go. So that saved me a little bit of room there. So coming back to here, the AI core is down here. Neat. Come on, let me in there. There we go. AI core is in here, inside the little armored box. And then you also have, I have an AI PID that's currently set to naval yaw. So my ship's not going to twitch or shake or do anything like that. Alright, we have the giant engine back here, and this thing is huge. So here's the engine. This engine will produce up to 6,400 power, and it's a very heavy turbocharger engine, so it's going to produce really good power efficiency at higher levels. Coming back here, we have the laser itself, and we also have a PID that's desperately attempting to control my air pump altitude. I kind of gave up on it though. Well, right now it's saturated because I'm on limitation. So you can see here, this is the laser we were working on last time. It's a very interesting design I came up with. We have these laser cavities that all have the 3-meter pumps. They have 2 3-meter and 2 2-meter pumps, and they're all powering into a storage cavity. So it's letting me make this a little bit more compact than I otherwise would. My ship's fuel is buried back here. Coming back, there's a second AI core, and this leads up to this. This controls this torpedo launcher in the back, and also some ammunition for the torpedo system as well. So that should do pretty well. I added the torpedoes just because it was taking this thing forever to kill a marauder, because most of the marauder's vital bits wound up underwater. So it was a bit troublesome. We have the bridge right here. Pretty Spartan inside, as you can see. Pretty Spartan bridge. My sensor systems are up on this mast, which is also my engine exhaust. And as you can see, I have a visual camera up there, a visual tracker up there, because what I really need for my laser, it doesn't care about the range. It cares most about the angle to target. That's what it cares the most about. So I went with a visual camera, and then for my active search, I went with the active radar set. It can't look down or back. So that's one little downside to this rig. But that's the only way I could figure out how to mount everything. So there we go. It's a very small little Light Corvette is what I'm calling it right now. I think that's the best term for her. What I'm probably also going to do, I actually had to make her a little heavier, so I added some metal armor. This armor layer, by the way, is one layer of metal with a layer of alloy right behind it. So it's held up pretty durably so far. The alloy is mostly there to protect her against heat shells. We'll see how it works. I tested her against a Marauder. I tested her against a couple other ships. We're still kind of tinkering with the design, I think. But we'll see. Alright, so let's take her, let's unfreeze her. Put her back in the water, come out of build mode, You can see I have my little cabin, little command bridge up here. I have enough engine power left to add some shields if I want to. So let's go back like this, and I want to throw in a... Forget it, let's just throw a Marauder in here. So you see the turret comes alive almost immediately. I'm going to pop out here. So you can see my torpedoes have just fired. My laser is coming alive right now. You can see the downside is that everything that she's targeting is pretty much underwater. And that let's see how much damage that did. Yeah, that did some damage. So you can see with the laser trying to target underwater, it's a bit difficult. I'm going to go into manual control mode and tell her to target this gun. And it's AI dead. Right. Because my torpedoes blew apart her entire lower hull. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we can stop firing those now, guys. That torpedo just went, wait for me. Okay, so that's not too bad. By the way, the cost of this ship, if I come into here, let's see, constructible info. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There, that's what I wanted. She costs about 18,000. So that's not too bad for a little patrol ship. That went up a little bit when I added the systems in the front there. So we can see we're still waiting for all of our torpedoes to reload there. She does have a bit of bob. Bow goes underwater a little bit, but that tends to go away when she actually gets up to speed. So she's pretty zippy. She will get up to... I'm not certain how we're turning her with no forward motion there, guys. She is pretty zippy if I give her full steam ahead. Gets up to about 16 or so meters per second. And when she's actually in fleet move mode.
Form up and fly with fleet.
As you can see, she doesn't really have any wobble. Well, she does, but it dampens itself out pretty quick. And that's because of that, what's it? That PID controller. So we had the Marauder come in. Let's spawn in something she's actually... designed to fight, which is that she's eventually supposed to fight enemy aircraft. Yeah. Well, I think we solved that problem pretty quick. Thank you. Okay, so now that we spawned that in, I'm going to spawn a more powerful aircraft. That thing really is huge, by the way. There we go. Those missiles might be a problem. Alright, I'm going to do this manually. Get around. Come on. The gun can't train on it. Ah, there we go. The gun couldn't train on it because the gun's designed not to try and not shoot. Ooh. Well, that solved that problem in a hurry. Huh. Note to self, against aircraft, she's pretty dangerous. Okay. Airships. Ooh, I know what will spawn in. Hold on. Where is it? Atlas. Give me an Atlas. I think her gun got kind of stuck again. There we go. Now she's firing. Cram shells. Ha ha ha. Can't touch this. Do. Anyways. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Oh, that's where her guns firing, weren't they? They actually have pretty good refire rates on those things. Just going to turn away to close, increase the range again. Okay, that was a good hit. I don't know what she just hit, but it was something good. Ammo barrels, okay. The Atlas is actually having a lot of trouble hitting this thing. Oh, something took a hit. And she hit the water, so the torpedoes just went out. There must be something wonky with their detection equipment. That was a waste of a set of torpedoes. Yep, there she goes. So this thing can solo an Atlas. That's not bad, actually. That really isn't bad. She can solo an Atlas. Not too shabby for a little laser-armed vessel, huh? Not too shabby at all. Now, she's a little bit more expensive than I necessarily wanted. Let's see. I don't think I can beat this, but let's see if I can. Spawn it in. And I can feel my frame rate slowing. Yeah, this thing's just gonna shred me alive. I don't know if she can't hit me though. I think our detection equipment went down. I got killed. Alright, so there we go. Respawn without designer. Oopsies. Alright. Now, just for the sake of this, though.
Listening.
I think I just lost the after ship, by the way. Yeah, she got the range on me, that's for certain. Okay, so let's bounce out. So, she does pretty well. She does pretty darn well indeed. That's pretty good. I like that. She's actually doing a lot better than I thought she would. So the next vehicle I'm going to need for this mode is I'm going to need a cargo ship and a resource gatherer. So I'm going to be working on those off camera. Hopefully, the next episode you guys get, which will be coming up on Sunday, will have a... Well, not this ship. This ship is a very different ship that I've been working on. Oh, right, okay. This is a very different ship that I've been working on here. So, hopefully, you guys will be able to join me. And just to give you an idea of what this is going to look like eventually... This is a destroyer I was building, so back for the last season, I believe, actually. So anyways, this has been Mr. Casari, and I want to thank you all for watching. It has been fun, as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. It has repeaters. And yeah, if you have any recommendations, anything you'd like to see or you wouldn't like to see, please let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate them. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and as always, good hunting.